Hi there, I'm Lisa from Mythical Witchery. Welcome to my channel, and if you've been here before, welcome back. Today is TarotTube Tuesday, and I am doing a VR response to Benny from The Fool's Apprentice. This is 5 animal decks saved. So I have gone through all of my decks, and I have so many animal decks, and it was so hard to choose, but I have managed to find 5 that I would save from extinction. This was not easy because I have so many decks that I absolutely love, but I have picked 5 that I think are really special. I'm going to say right now that I did cheat. I've got a bonus deck that I would sneak into my bag and take with me, but anyways, we'll get to that. So let's start with the very first one, and this is the Anima Mundi Tarot, and this is by Megan Werwidden of The Creeping Moon. This is an indie deck. All of these decks today are indie decks. So if you're not an indie deck fan, I apologize. But this was first launched on Kickstarter in 2017. This is just such a beautiful deck. Megan is also the creator of the Nocturna Oracle, which is a stunning, beautiful deck. I'm sorry for using the word stunning repeatedly. I know that might be a little bit annoying, but let's have a look. I'm not going to bother showing the guidebook because we're here for the cards, aren't we? Okay. So it's got this lovely gilding. These are the backs. It's a beautiful linen cardstock. Oh, it is just a dream. And it is so pretty. Hello, Jellybean. He would like to be here, but there's just not enough room. So I really love this deck. This is probably in my top 3 favorite decks of all time. And that says something. Because I have a lot of decks that I really, really love. But this one is, I think, really, really special. It is a little bit pippish, some of the cards, but not all. A lot of the minors are really well illustrated. And of course the majors as well. So just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful deck. Look at that Fool card. I love it. I love working with this. It is so easy to shuffle, so easy to use. It is just a favorite. Really, really love it. I would probably grab this, well, maybe first. Okay, so moving on to the next deck. And I have the Northern Animal Tarot. Now, this is a 3rd edition. This is another indie deck by Linda from Wilder Heart Studio in Canada. This was first launched on Kickstarter in 2020, and it's an anthropomorphic fairy tale deck. I'm so impressed that I just said that word without stumbling over it, because that's a word and a half, isn't it? So she also created the Magical Creatures Tarot, which recently funded on Kickstarter. Comes with this cute little bag. It's a tuck box, but it's a decent quality tuck box. This is another linen deck, my favorite. Has a few extra cards here. I'll just put these to the side for now. It also includes some Oracle style cards. I'll show you the backs. Just gorgeous backs. And again, as I said, linen, super easy to shuffle, super easy to work with. This is a really fun art style. Has an almost cartoonish quality to it. But lots of animals doing often very human things. Which not everybody is a fan of that, but I think it's fine. And in this deck in particular, it works. It works really well. Love this deck. So yeah, this deck definitely would be in my list of animal decks to save from extinction. I'll just show you the oracle cards as well while we're at it. This deck has so many oracle cards. It's just incredible. And the guidebook is quite decent. It gives good explanations of things. Okay, so this is the Northern Animal Tarot. The next deck on my list of 5 animal decks that I would save from extinction is the Pacific Northwest Tarot. This is another indie deck. This was launched on Kickstarter in 2020, and this is by Brendan from pnwtarot.com. This is so beautiful. I love this deck. So it comes in a magnetic box that opens all the way up. I'll just put the guidebook aside for the moment. The cardstock on this is not a linen deck, but it's a really nice stock. It's a matte finish. These are the backs. This doesn't really clump together. I mean, it does a little. It does a little. It's got that soft, I guess, almost rose petal finish. Look at that Fool card. Isn't that beautiful? This is so pretty. Just love this. It includes some insects as well, which is kind of nice. I mean, they're part of that, the animal kingdom, I guess. Technically, probably scientifically not, but I don't mind. I think it's quite beautiful, really. And of course, we would not be able to survive without insects, so I love this deck. Look at that. So pretty. This is definite. This was a no-brainer for me. Definitely save this one from extinction. I love the colors in this. Look at that palette. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this just so much. So much. Okay, so that is the Pacific Northwest Tarot. And that is number 3 on my list of decks to save from extinction. Next is a deck by Three Trees Tarot. And this, I was very, very lucky to receive a prototype of the deck that is going on pre-sale on May the 3rd of this year. And this is the Heartwood Tarot. And it is really, really beautiful. So this is made from all eco-friendly stock, vegetable-based inks, and it is their typical amazing quality stock. This does not clump together at all. It's lovely, really lovely. It's a matte stock. Those are the backs. So basically the story of this deck is that this little mouse that we see here, he is the Fool, and the whole deck is about his journey. There are a lot of cards in the minors that he doesn't appear in, but I think he appears in at least 4 or 5 of each of the cards in the minors. And of course, he is in all of the majors. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? This is the deck that I am using right now more than any other deck. And this is, yeah, this has become an instant favorite for me. I love it. I rounded the corners myself because the prototype arrives with square edges. Look at that. Love that. I can't wait for this to go on pre-sale. This being a prototype, I have to set this down for just a moment because I've got a delivery. Sorry about that. I had a delivery for my neighbor that lives in the flat upstairs. So the colors on the prototype are a little less saturated than they will be in the actual deck. And of course, the actual deck, so pretty, will have rounded corners. Look at him, so cute. Yeah. Love this deck. Just absolutely, whoops. Absolutely adore it. A little out of puff. Rushing to get that door. They don't wait too long sometimes. The delivery drivers. So yes, I have done a full walkthrough of this just recently. So if you would like to see that, it is on my channel. It's quite a detailed walkthrough as well. And I will link that in the description box below. I will also link to all of the websites for the deck creators as well. And this, of course, was Three Trees Tarot in the UK. Now, the last of the 5 decks that I would choose is this one. I just received this. I'm so excited about this. This is the Meraki Tarot. This is the 3rd edition. The 1st edition was released on Kickstarter in 2020. And this is by Carrie of Bouchette Design. She is working on a 4th edition. So if you did not get this, the 4th edition is in the works. So that's really exciting. The backs have been redone and the borders will be different as well. So there's some extra cards in here, which I'm just going to take and put aside. There's the cards that give the keywords, descriptions. There are also some oracle cards as well. And I'm not going to show those. So I'll just put those aside. This is such a pretty deck. This is one of those rose petal finishes. But this really, I expected it to clump. And it really doesn't at all. It's really nice. Lovely to work with. It's got these green borders. And these are the backs. The 4th edition will be in sort of more autumn tones with reds and oranges and browns and so on. And I think the borders are going to be like kind of a rust color, if I remember correctly. So this is really, really pretty. I think this is going to get a lot of use. I feel like we haven't seen too many animals in these cards I've shown you, but there are animals in here, and lots of them. Oh, I love that. Look at that. The art is just so gorgeous. Oh, look at that beaver. I love this for the 8 of Wands. And the animal, of course, in here is, are the butterflies. But isn't that different for an 8 of Wands? Love that. Oh, so pretty. I'm trying not to use the word stunning because I watched a video recently by Katie Flowers where she was sort of doing a spoof on doing unboxings, and she's like, oh, stunning, 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 stunning. And she's right. It is a word that I use far too often. I mean, it's apropos, you know, it is the right word to use, but using it so often that is so gorgeous. probably gets a little bit difficult to hear. Oh, look at that wee thing. So I was so excited to add this to my collection. I found this, so beautiful. I found this online for a really good price. It was brand new, had never been opened, obviously never shuffled, and perfect condition. It was a reasonable price, and the seller was fantastic. So I was so excited, really excited. So officially, that is my 5 decks. Unofficially, well, we've got this one that we're going to sneak in. Sorry, Benny. Sorry, Benny, I could not do 5. This one is just too special not to mention as well. So this is another deck by Three Trees Tarot. This is their Oracle deck. And this is the Thistledown. And this goes so well with their upcoming Heartwood deck. It's so pretty. So yeah, if I was allowed to choose 6, this would have been in there for sure. The hashtag, of course, is for 5 decks, but I think Benny will forgive me for doing an extra one. Oh. Lovely deck. And again, it's that same cardstock, lovely matte stock that fans beautifully, shuffles beautifully, really easy to work with. Really, really, really beautiful deck. So that is the Thistledown by Three Trees Tarot. Okay, so to recap, we've got the Thistledown, the Heartwood, both by Three Trees Tarot, the Meraki by Bouchette Design, the Northern Animal Tarot, and this is by Walderhart Studio, the Anima Mundi Tarot by Megan Werwidden. I hope I said that right. Forgive me, Megan, if not. And the Pacific Northwest Tarot by Brendan. All gorgeous, beautiful decks that I would not hesitate. I mean, I know I said that it was, I had to really think critically about what I wanted to take because I have so many decks. But when it came right down to it, I didn't have to think that hard about which ones to choose because these are all favorite decks. There are so many other decks that I would love to bring with me, you know, but if I could only choose 5, well, these would be the 5 and that one I would sneak in. Okay, so that's it. Benny, thank you for a fun hashtag. I'm sorry it took me a while to get to this, but as you know, I was waiting for my Meraki Tarot to come. Thank you everyone for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified of upcoming videos. Have a wonderful day. Until next time, may love and laughter light your days. Bye for now.